I was rather surprised that we have had some severe thunderstorm activity this afternoon, but we did have a weak frontal boundary. It doesn't take much to trigger storms when it's this hot and humid, and that's what's happened. So we have two warnings in progress right now. One includes portions of Dodge County going into Jefferson. That's until 5:30 this afternoon. Another one a little bit farther to the west that includes much of northeastern Dane County. That's in effect until 5:45. So communities that are included are Watertown, also Waterloo, Sun Prairie. You're just off to the west of this cell, but it is approaching Lake Ripley. Eventually Jefferson could be affected by this severe thunderstorm. Here's a look at the track. They're moving to the southeast at about 30 miles per hour, and that track and speed I think will continue. In pink, that's a severe thunderstorm watch. So the Severe Storms Forecast Center is thinking that we could have more of these thunderstorms firing up. Actually, the storms themselves, the outflow from them can produce more thunderstorms. So I think that might be the case. We'll have to watch out and see if more storms fire up. There is one just to the west of Madison. That one's weakened, but we could have more coming our way. More severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect in the southeast corner of the state. But here's the temperature contrast that's helped to fuel those storms. It's 81 degrees currently in Fond du Lac compared to 92 in Watertown. So this boundary initially fired up the storms, but the thunderstorms themselves, with the wind associated with them, is producing more. But the heat index is still way up there in south central and southwest Wisconsin. Current feel-like temperatures are between 102 to as warm as 115 degrees. There's Janesville at that mark. And the heat index is extensive yet through the nation's midsection, going well down to our south. But our weather's coming from the northwest, and that's where it is considerably cooler. But there's still an excessive heat warning for southern Wisconsin until 7 p.m. this evening, but just a few more hours and we should start to see temperatures cool. Across the region, it's generally quiet except for the few storms that have fired up in southeast Wisconsin. Again, there's a weak boundary there that has triggered those storms. Those should come and go this evening, and after that, quiet conditions for the night. It's this cool front boundary that I'm be watching. I don't think we'll see hardly any precipitation with it, but it is going to bring some cooler air in. And for Friday going into Saturday, we'll see this cooling trend. And yes, we can actually use the word mild to replace oppressively hot as we go through the weekend, which will stay a little bit below normal for this time of year. Here are temperatures Saturday afternoon. What a change of pace. All the hot and sticky stuff will be pushed well to our south by then. Southern Wisconsin looks like this, and it does include an excessive heat warning. That's for the southern third of the state until 7 p.m. this evening. But we also have this severe thunderstorm watch. That's until 10 p.m. And there's the severe thunderstorm warnings as late as 5:45 this evening. Future track does show the cooling trend taking place. Temperatures by tomorrow morning starting off in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. That's about 10 degrees cooler than this morning. The mercury does recover into the low to mid 80s in the afternoon, but that's a good 15 degrees cooler. And by Saturday, we'll see high temperatures just in the 70s. So it's going to be refreshingly cool by then. And we'll see the heat index drop off too. And by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be in the 80s for a heat index, but that's about 20 to 25 degrees cooler than today. And by Saturday, it will be cooler still. The heat index in the 70s. That'll be a nice change of pace, right? Forecast tonight, we'll have these isolated storms early, some severe, partly cloudy skies. A low temperature right around 68, winds northeast at 5 to 10. For tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, not as warm. There's a slight chance of an afternoon shower, but that's about it with a high of 85. 7-day forecast does call for temperatures at or below normal with hardly any precipitation, a 20% chance coming our way for Friday and again on Monday. But highs in the 70s, low 80s, good news there. But the most immediate concern is that excessive heat warning till 7 p.m. and the severe thunderstorm watch till 10.
Such a surprise. We're just sitting here at the end of the 4 and you're like, I have a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Well, you'll be tracking it all night.
I certainly will.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bob.